Hi, Shiduk. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything else is good. Otherwise, besides this little delay and issue, throughout this video, I'll show you in the beginning just the database from the terminal, just very briefly. You can uh, find the SQL file where they are created. I won't go into too much detail for this, but I just wanted to show you this. So over here you can see we have two tables. We have artists and art. The relationship is artists have art. So you can see they identify with the artist ID over here, and they respectively have a first name, last name, date of birth, and email. And then the art have artist IDs, a name themselves, a description, and a price. These are all set to either be not nullable or unique or auto-incrementing by being a primary key, etc. You can find that information if you'd like, if you dig in the SQL file. So just to move forward, so what I'll do is we'll just walk through. I'll make a new artist, and then I'll make some art for that artist, as well as just traversing through. And we will also do the same for the art, as well as the separate art gallery, which is at the top corner over here. So just to start off, you can read this on your own. You can pause it and check it out if you'd like further. And then we can begin. There are two ways of accessing art. One would be through this panel over here. And let's just make the screen a little bigger. First, you can also see the way it is dynamic and responsive in size. Here, if you notice, the screen, as the window size changes, it becomes a different layout. That was just, I'd like to point that out. It can go as small as, the smallest screen size goes, so on phones, etc. Over here, everything is still good, still looks good. We have a home, artists, and art. Everything here is still functional, but let's go back to our full size to view further. So here are artists. As you can see, it says click on artists to see their art. They highlight in yellow when you browse over them, and they all have an edit feature and a delete feature. So here are our artists. If we click on one of them, we will get their art. So over here we have Vincent van Gogh's art. It will tell you which artist's gallery you're in. I'm pointing that out as opposed to the art gallery, which we will check out in a little bit. So here you can add new art as well. So everything you add here will automatically be submitted to Vincent van Gogh's art collection. So here are the names. The way that you edit them is you can click on the edit button, and it will autofill the top area, the form area, and also will change the form's name and descriptions and titles completely. So yeah, you can see the first name, the price, the description are pre-filled. Let's say we would like to say Hamlet's changes. Hamlet's changes. We submit. And there we go. Hamlet's, that was a little stall. Hamlet's changes. So here are here's the new file that we changed. If you delete, it will give you a heads up. And this is done into, so the reason this was much quicker, the way it acted, was because the tile will disappear on the JavaScript end before, or asynchronously, while the Ajax call also goes asynchronously and deletes while this is already taken off from the screen. So I just want to point that out. And then, if you refresh the page, just a brief second, see the art is gone, so we are good. We can go back. Art, let's go back to artists. So let's say we want to make a new artist. Let's say Hamlet, Mazian, date of birth, just select anything. My tag email.com, submit. So there I am, Hamlet Tomazian. This is, we can edit my information as well in a similar fashion, so there's consistency right there. And then if you realize that you want to actually add new art rather than editing, you can just click on this button and it will bring you back to the previous form, while everything else really stays the same. So let's say we want to add some new art for me. See, there's no art currently, so it will display this information. So just to let you know that there's no art to display right now. Also, so add new art, my art, some price, and a description. So my description, we submit. And here we have a little message. Your artist was successfully added, so that's great. Thank you for letting us know. And then there is this information over here, the tiles. This is the view for the art. So you have a little image over here. They would be unique, obviously, but here I'm just using irises. This is a painting from one of our painters for the artists. So the price would be over here. You can delete each one, and you can also edit them, as I mentioned. Let's say if we edit something, submit. So it's a new description right here, and my changes were successfully saved. That's another notification. So that's my art. And then the final area, which there's just like a different view that I figured would be nice for a gallery to have, and that is these tiles where you can view all the art all together, and you can perform all the same functions technically over here, and you can also further browse the artists by their name, and it will do an automatic filter, or not automatic, it will filter them by name and provide you the relevant artists. Right here, let's just go, for example, to this one, and let's say we want to delete this art. We click, it deletes, it lets us know. And then finally, if we want to edit, we'll click edit, and it will take us back to the other page where we can make our edits in a similar fashion as we saw before. Pre-filled information, and then from here you can submit, or you can add new art and move further. And that's essentially all the functionality for the page. Again, everything is responsive in its design, so I would like to just show you that quickly as well. You can use an iPhone to browse these, and it will look just as nice. And the colors are, I think, a little nice also. I like the earth tones. Okay, and I think that is it. I hope you liked the project. Sorry again for the inconvenience. Here you can browse through these. And I'd be happy to speak to you further regarding anything else. Sorry if the video was long. I just wanted to be a little thorough and go through everything and not miss any of the points. Again, if you have any specific questions, let me know. And if you'd like, I can try to get this to you in another shape or form as well. So have a good one.